Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Quita, and you already know what this video is about. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys on this video how much YouTube paid me for almost 4 million views. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that right now. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to share some real numbers. I'm going to give you guys the business, the rundown, all of the knowledge, everything I'm going to put out there, show you guys some analytics and things like that so you guys can see real numbers and you can see the potential if you are trying to start a YouTube channel and you just want to see some real numbers in terms of what YouTube has paid for a certain amount of views. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump on in, guys. If you want to see how much YouTube paid me for almost 4 million views, make sure to stay tuned. All right, guys, again, I'm super excited about this video. Typically don't share these types of videos, but I told myself that I think what I'm going to do going forward is every year I'm going to assess my channel, see where I'm at, and I'm going to share with you guys the numbers. And so that's what we're going to be doing on this video today. And so I have my little notes over here. I'm going to pull those notes out so that way I could be accurate, because your girl doesn't always remember every single thing. And so I want to be accurate and share with you guys from real numbers. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So excited about it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I started my YouTube on September 2017. So I've technically been on YouTube for a little bit over 2 years. And so it's been a whirlwind of a journey. I've been having a great time here on YouTube. And so I've only been on YouTube for 2 years. So these numbers are going to be based on that 2 years time span. As of right now, I have 46,380 subscribers. And I believe after the first year, I had about 25,000 subscribers. And then I reached up to 46,000 as of November. What's the date today, y'all? November 25th, 2019. So I'm averaging between 25,000 subscribers a year, which is great for me, especially for this type of channel, because although I like to consider myself or try to get into a lifestyle channel, it's really been a planning channel. And so hopefully in 2020, I'll be able to incorporate more of those types of videos on my channel. So that's the goal. So that's where I'm at right now in terms of subscribers, in terms of views, which is what really counts. I'm at 3,927,614. Like, that is insane to me. And I was going to do this video based on 3 million views, but since I'm more towards 4 million views now, it's going to be how much YouTube paid me for almost 4 million views. So if I had to film this video maybe a month or two ago, it would have been how much YouTube paid me for 3 million views, because I think I was at like 3.5 million views. So to be able to get up to almost 4 million views in the matter of like a month and a half is kind of crazy. So it's all because of you guys as well. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel. It really means the world to me. You have no idea. So that's where we're at right now in terms of subscribers and views. And so again, I started my channel September 2017, but I wasn't monetized right away. I kind of got caught up into a bad timing when it came to YouTube and starting a channel because there's another planner babe and YouTuber that I know that started her channel a month before me, and she got monetized like within that initial old guidelines within that time frame. Because as you guys know, YouTube did change their monetization rules, and I got caught up right in the middle of that. There was a YouTuber that had made a video which was very controversial rather, and it changed everything. So I got caught up in that. So it took me 9 months to get monetized, even though I had already met the new and the old rules, which we didn't know at that time what the new rules were going to be, but I had already met the rules and the guidelines and the requirements within a very quick amount of time, maybe about a couple of months to a few months. And so I was already there. So it was a little bit frustrating to not be monetized. And so I had to be patient because it was literally nothing I could do but just wait. And so it did take 9 9 months for me to get monetized. And of course, YouTube didn't retro that money back. It is what it is. I just started getting paid and monetized at that time when they approved me. I immediately got a check because I believe even at that time there was a threshold of $100. I got paid quick because I was already at that amount of money in terms of earning. It just was that I wasn't officially monetized, if that makes sense. And so I was monetized on June 11th of 2018. Yes. Started my channel September 2017, didn't get monetized until June 2018, which I was just appreciative to be monetized. So although there was a lot of frustration, my husband helped me out a lot with like contacting YouTube, and they really don't have like a streamlined way to contact them. So it was a lot of emails, a lot of posting on social media to get their attention, to see if I can push my application in a little bit quicker. And there were so many people in the same boat as me that it kind of just had to go through that process. And so again, I was just so appreciative that I got monetized when I did eventually. And so now I wanted to like actually look up analytics and show you guys and talk to you guys about some of the analytics. I don't always look at my analytics. I do look at certain things, but I don't like scrutinize it, which I probably should, to see like what's working and what's not working. And so I'm going to share with you guys like totals by the month and totals by the year. So let's go ahead and dive into that. I'm going to pull up the app on my phone so I can share with you guys the revenue that I've been making over the years and over the months. Okay, so first let's jump into overall totals, because that's really why you came to watch this video, right? You want to know how much did you make overall on YouTube for almost 4 million views. So the grand total of what I've made so far on YouTube in the past 2 years for almost 4 million views has been, I know I'm being extra dramatic about it, right? Just tell you already, right? Okay, $26,353.17. I think that's pretty good, right? So in my opinion, I don't know. I feel like anything that I'm making in addition to like my shop income is my main income, anything that I can contribute and bring into the household, I feel like that's a good amount of money. So again, 2 years. So if you split that in half, what, maybe about $13,000 in a year? So I think that's pretty good. So that's my grand total of what I made in the past 2 years. So now I'm going to break it down by the year and by the month. So in my first year on YouTube, which again, I got monetized in June of 2018, from June 11, 2018, all the way until December 2018, I made $10,838.78. And within that time frame, I had 1.3 million views. So that's a pretty good amount of views within what, from June to December. In my opinion, in about 6 months, that's a really good amount of views. So I had already had the 1.3 million views in my first year, which was really 6 months of being monetized. Well, actually 1.3 million views within that whole year. But again, the monetization span was from June to December, if that makes sense. So I think that's really, really good. So that is my first year, full year being on YouTube, although I did have a few months that previous year because I started September. So from September to December, I didn't make any money. So we're not going to talk that much about that because you came here to see like how much money I've made on YouTube. So although I was on YouTube technically a few months within that prior year, didn't start making money until that following year. So that's the first year of money I made on YouTube, which again was $10,838.78. So let's move on to the next year, which would be from January 2019 up until now. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So from January 1st of this year all the way until the current date today, I've made $15,514.39. So you can see, there wasn't too much more that I've made within losing, last year, losing that 6 months, I made $10,000. And then right now, this has almost been a whole year and I've made $15,000. So that's where we come up with that whole total of over $26,000 here on YouTube. So again, within 2 years, I believe that is a good amount of money to have made on YouTube. I'm very proud of myself. So those are the numbers for 2019. So you got to see the year breakdown. So I was going to break down my months for this month. I'm not going to break down my months for last year. I'm just going to kind of show you how I average on a monthly basis in terms of revenue. And so let's start at January of this year. Just if you want details, I operate in a space of details. I would like to know as much as possible so I can make an informed decision on whether or not to start something. And so if you're on the fence about starting YouTube because you feel like it's oversaturated, there's not going to be any potential there to make any money. I think there is. And although, like I said, $26,000, and that is pre-tax, I do still have to pay taxes on that, which, of course, you know, that will come. It's already come, but it'll come again. And so that's not a true number or idea of how much is going to be the final numbers that I make, but those are the final numbers in terms of what checks YouTube has sent to me. And so let's start in January 2019. So that month I made $2,094.32. So I average probably about $1,200 to $1,500 a month. That is on the high end. And so as you can see, anytime you're making that amount of money per month, I think it's good. I think, you know, just being able to have that additional money on a monthly basis is always going to help. So that was what I made for January. February, I made $1,545.69. So that was a good month. And that's typically, like I said, where I average. March was $1,625.46. April was $1,000.09. May was $1,196.28. So again, you know, it just all depends on that month. It depends on the amount of ads you're putting in your video. It depends on the type of video, the quality of the video. Do people like it? Are they watching it? What types of content are you putting out there? There are a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to the amount of money you make on YouTube. And nobody's is going to be the same. It's going to be unique to you. And it just all depends on the type of channel you have in your audience and what they're willing to watch. Are they skipping ads? Are they watching ads? There's so many factors that come into play. So then when we get to June, it's $1,404.98. July is $1,652.12. August was $1,355.90. September was $1,632.37. So in my opinion, 2018 was an awesome year for me in terms of revenue. I think because I was such a new channel, everybody, all of you guys went all in on me. You guys were watching those videos. And I also feel maybe that I was being a little bit more creative back then. And I'm hoping to get back into that type of creativity for 2020 because I do feel like some of my videos aren't as creative as they used to be. So that's just me being honest about who I feel like I was then as opposed to who I am now. But I promise you it's still in there. I just need to let it out a little bit more. And I just have so many more things going on with my shop and other things that sometimes it's difficult to really sit down and strategize and have a planning session to figure out what I can share with you creatively. And so I do feel like last year I made more money last year, or the gap was so close last year because you guys were all in with me and you were watching more, I feel. I don't know, maybe it's just me feeling that way. And maybe you guys will comment below and let me know if that is the case. And so I do feel like that. So September, I don't believe I shared with you guys September. So let me share with you guys numbers for September and then the remaining months. So September is $1,632.37. Maybe I did share September because that sounds familiar. October was, it's taking some time, to $1,276.49. So you see, like if I was to share with you those numbers back in 2018, some of those months you'd be like, wow, because I had like almost $3,000 months sometimes. And so now again, we're averaging about $1,500 and that's still excellent to me. And so that's, and so I'll take it. Okay. And so right now the month isn't all over with and all of the numbers haven't been posted to YouTube because it does take some time for them to post those numbers for the previous day. So right now I'm at $729.72 as of November 24th. So they did put yesterday's in there, but it is always one day delayed. So we have to see what we make today. So this month may not be as good of a month as even previous months. And I think that's because I haven't really been posting as many videos as I used to. Right now, I typically post 3 to 5 videos a week. More often than not, it's about 5 videos a week, which is a lot. And so you also have to consider that. How often are you posting? So I'm posting a lot of videos. And so that's kind of where my revenue may be higher than some, or maybe lower than some because they may be doing a little bit more than I'm doing. And so 3 to 5 videos is what I average in terms of a weekly posting schedule. And so if you're only doing 1 video a week, your revenue is not going to be that high unless you go viral. I've never gone viral. And so there's just so many factors. YouTube is funny in the way that the algorithm is, and the way that the revenue is achieved, and just a lot of different things that come into play when it comes into revenue, and why some make more than others, and how things fluctuate. So that's the amount of money broken down by the months that I've made in 2019. Again, not going to share with you 2018, but you know that in 2018 I made over $10,000. So you can just divide that by 12 or divide it by 6, because remember, I didn't start getting paid until June. So technically only have been this revenue that I've shared with you isn't for 2 full years on YouTube. It's for June of last year until now. So like a year and a half. So I think that's a pretty good amount of money to only really have been monetized for, 18 months or so. So I just wanted to share with you guys some real numbers. There is a trend going on right now on YouTube where people are sharing their numbers in terms of what they're making, so you can get an idea. I've never had a video hit 1 million views. I've only just cumulatively had almost 4 million views total on my channel. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. I thought that would be a cool thing for me to share with you guys, so you guys can just get a sense of how much you can actually make on YouTube. And I also typically, just to share with you how I put my ads, because that is how you make money on YouTube, is I typically do an ad every 10 minutes. You can put the ads wherever you want to in your videos, but I typically try to do every 10 minutes, so that way you guys don't get overwhelmed with ads, because I have to consider you guys as well. I can't just consider my pockets. I have to consider whether or not, it makes sense to put, this ad there. And so I try to be strategic when placing my ads. So every 10 minutes is what I typically do. And just also take note that YouTube did change their guidelines, and I think they may even have tightened up a little bit more within the last month or so. So just do your research, figure out, if it's even worth it for you to start a channel, but at least you know what the potential is there in terms of what you can make. So again, shared all my numbers. I put it all out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You got a little inspiration out of it. Make sure to ask me any questions you have. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, and I shared everything that I needed to share with you guys. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel today to watch. It means so much to me. I'm looking forward to more growth in 2020, sharing more things with you guys that you guys would find enjoyment in. And so I have lots of things coming down the pipeline. But I thank you guys so much for watching today. Hopefully you'll stick around and consider subscribing, and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. So come back on by and watch another video. I hope you will, in which case I'll see you then.